If you're watching this video, chances are that you're already using Gen AI in some form or the other. If you're new here, I'm Garima, a working mom in tech. And if you're anything like me, you do know that prompting is an important skill to learn in 2025. I spent few good hours on courses from Google to understand what's prompt engineering, and I'm going to save you those hours to tell you the exact pointers you need to write the best prompts. At the beginning, we will go through the 5-step prompt framework introduced by Google. It can be applied to all prompts and to any Gen AI tool, be it ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Claude, or the recent addition in the list, DeepSeek. Then we will talk about how you can utilize prompting in everyday life, like writing emails, brainstorming, and summarizing large documents. So watch till the end, and I promise when this video finishes, you will be able to use these prompting techniques right away. Let's begin with understanding what is prompting in AI. AI prompting refers to the process of interacting with an AI system by providing specific instructions or queries to achieve the desired outcome. This could be text, image, audio, video, or even code. In order to write the best prompts, you need to learn the 5-step framework introduced by Google, which will be able to explain why some of the prompts generate generic responses while others generate the output that you want. A good prompt has 5 key components: task, context, reference, evaluate, iterate. In one of the courses by Google, they teach a way to remember this. Thoughtfully create really excellent inputs. But if I had to make it super easy to learn, something that I'd use to tell my 4-year-old son would be the cheeky rabbit eats ice cream. For sure, like my son, you will also remember the cute rabbit. So use this to learn about all the components of the 5-step framework. Let's move on to pick each of the components and understand in detail. A task is an action that you want a Gen AI tool to help you with. For example, I go to Google Gemini to generate a list of activities that my 4-year-old son would like to do over the weekend. So I say, generate some options to go out in Dubai with kids. The first part is task, followed by context. You see, there's a pretty good response, but it's still not exactly the way I want. Let's rewrite this prompt to add more context. My son is 4 years old and I'm looking for some kids' activities over the coming weekend in Dubai. Suggest some places he might enjoy. The response has improved, but I want to tailor it to my son's preferences. Let's add a persona, give some reference, and tell the Gen AI tool that I want this output to be in a tabular format. So I go and type, you are an expert on kids' activities in Dubai. My son is 4 years old and loves the kids' shows at Global Village and Dubai. Generate 5 similar options to go out this weekend in a tabular format. You see the difference? Along with giving references, I've also asked the Gen AI tool to provide it in a specific format. By looking at the references, it was able to generate similar examples. In the example that we just saw, I told the Gen AI tool that my son loves the kids' activities at Global Village in Dubai. This is an example, and in prompt engineering, an example is called a shot. Usually, giving 2 to 5 examples is a good and effective way to generate the output that we want. Coming back to the 5 parts of the 5-step framework. In the last example, you can see there's a task, some context, and a reference for these examples. What we just did here was evaluate and iterate until the desired output is generated. This is how you put all 5 components of the framework to use. Here, the key is to ABI, always be iterating. Let's put this framework to use in everyday tasks like writing emails, brainstorming ideas, or reading a really large document. Let's pick a couple of examples on how Gen AI can improve efficiency. Imagine you're a primary school administrator and want to send out a communication regarding a change in class schedule. We start by adding a persona and context. I'm a primary school administrator and we have a new class schedule. Let's now add a task. Write an email informing our staff of the new schedule. Highlight the fact that the English class on Monday is changed from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now, let's add a format. Make the email professional and friendly and short so that readers can skim it quickly. Here's the new schedule. You can see the Gen AI tool, Google Gemini in this case, took all the instructions I gave and generated the output in a format I requested. If I had to do on my own, I'd take at least 10 minutes to write this email. But Google Gemini managed to do this in less than a minute. All the details are present in the email and it's a short one to read. Now, imagine you have to write this same email to the parents of the students informing about the change. You go back to Gemini and say, now write a concise email with the same information for the parents and students. Explain that this new schedule will help us better engage with students. Make the tone friendly and motivating to reflect the school's energy. You see, the response is pretty good. I can either use this response or I can tweak it based on my requirement. You see the disclaimer at the bottom of the page? Like any Gen AI tool, Google Gemini can make mistakes. It's important to use the human in the loop approach and double check the response that you receive. Let's pick a use case to brainstorm ideas. Whenever the year starts, usually schools would organize an orientation program for the parents to understand and get themselves acquainted with what to expect from the school. The parents are invited and they're involved in interactive and engaging activities. The primary school administrator can go to a GenAI tool to brainstorm ideas for this. Let's see how the prompt looks like. I'm a primary school administrator and want to invite all the parents of primary class students for an orientation. They will be involved in some interactive and engaging activities to help them understand how to complement the kids' learning at home. Help me brainstorm ideas. There are multiple ideas that the GenAI tool has responded with. Primary school administrator can pick one or many of the activities to make the orientation a fun day. You can also use a GenAI tool to read and summarize a really large document for you. In the next example, let's use Google AI Studio. You would have to sign in to get started. Here's the prompt. Help me summarize the document, highlight 5 key trends. I've also uploaded the copy of the document. Pretty cool, 44 pages distilled into only one page. Now let's discuss a more advanced summarizing technique that can help you get really crisp and clear information. Think of a situation when you're preparing for an elevator speech. The first response is big and then you iterate over it and you reduce it to the perfect length and tone that you want. This technique is called chain of density. Let's test this with the previous example. To the response that I got from the previous example, I'll say, provide a shorter summary. Focus on the top 2 trends. We can even get ahead of the extra iteration steps and ask that the GenAI tool provides multiple increasingly short iterations in the initial prompt. You might be wondering, why not go to the shortest prompt in the first instance itself? Well, iterations help us to check for hallucinations when we go from a really large document to a summary which is more direct and concise. It also helps us stay informed about what information is being taken out as the output gets shorter. Chain of density can also work in the other direction. If the output is too short, you can ask the GenAI tool to increase the length of the response in multiple iterations. This marks the end of the video. I highly recommend you use these prompting techniques next time you use any GenAI tool. Thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in learning how the various tools like ChatGPT and Google Gemini are trained on LLMs, watch this video I made earlier. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye-bye.